Let me pull up a seat. Let me pull up a seat, y'all. What's good? What's going on? You vibing, you vibing with Reeves. Yeah. What's good? What's going on with you? How you feel? How you feel? Actually, one more time. How you feel? I'm good. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. And another episode, Vibe with Reeves, as I like to say, another day, another shot to do it up big. Live out your dreams, let the world watch. Someone hating on that. Tell them you the you know what I'm saying. You get it. Yeah. Don't worry about that. You know. Someone has an issue with that, that's their issue to have. You know what I mean? Don't let their issue become your issue, you know. Do your thing, you know. They want you down here. You don't gotta be there, you know. You control where you are in life and where you want to be, where you want to get to. That's it's up to you. And that's real. That's real. And let's toast. Have a toast to enjoying life, take it as it comes. Jip, drink up, y'all. And I don't care what's in your cup. I don't care what's in your cup. It could be water. It could be cognac. It could be one of the many drinks in the back setup right there. You know, it could be any of those. And yeah, see. Now, this is a couple years ago, you know. This is like 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. What? Uh yeah, I wouldn't be getting down. I would have been thrown back mad at those drinks. I ain't gonna lie. I would not lie to you. I was a beast with that drink. I slowed down a whole lot, but I was heavy. I mean, come on, I got a album called Henny Black. I got one called Soul Shots. I got one called Pre-Game. I mean, you, you see a thing, right? You sense a theme, a reoccurring one at that, but was in it heavy, heavy, heavy. You know, now not so much, but hey, now and then, I have some whiskey, tequila, a little bit of vodka, you know, maybe some wine, whatever, but nothing major, nothing major. I control my stuff. I'm not drunk off my ass, and I'm not gonna black out and have to ask people, what did I do last night? I'm not gonna do that. No disrespect to anyone who has, because it happens if you go hard enough. Maybe because I always like to eat and drink. I don't like to drink on an empty stomach. I like to eat. Take that as you may. Yeah, and that out the way. I'm chilling. We're gonna talk about cutting off your nose. Don't cut your nose to spite your face. Some people say it's cut your nose despite your face. No, no. I don't care if you say, no, that's the real thing. No, it's not. It's don't cut your nose to spite your face. We'll talk about that. We'll definitely, definitely talk about that. Ah. And when I say cut your nose to spite your face, spite, when someone does something out of spite, out of anger, you know, they want to get back. They want to get their lick back, as they say. Want to get their revenge. You know, Get the revenge. I wants revenge. I wants my get back. I needs my revenge. Sorry. Watched too many black exploitations movies. And it just came out and I just how I heard in my head. Like two pimps fighting with little switchblades in the bar or something. Like, get him, Silky. Get him. Like, nah. F him up, Silky. He violated the game. Like, if you see those movies, you don't talk about, no disrespect, you know. See this? Vibe with Reeves, sometimes I keep notes on the phone. Helps the show flow easier, you know. But I'll do like this. But I usually, I'll do it, but you won't see it. Just gave you a little tip, little secret on the episode of how I do it. Cutting off the nose to spite one's face. Okay, let's get into it. That's what someone does when they're mad. And they're not realizing they're hurting themselves because they're so mad. I mean, it's a common thing. A lot of people done it. Now I'm saying you shouldn't do it, but I know I've done it a couple of times. I try to keep myself from doing that a lot, you know. Even when I express my anger or my dissatisfaction with a situation, I try to make sure I don't take it to the point where I'm dun, 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 cutting my nose to spite my face. I try to stop before it gets there, you know. I'm not trying to have shit blow up in my face because I was wilding. Ooh, now I gotta suffer for that. Cause that can happen, you know. Then you be mad at them. Now you gotta be mad at yourself because you did something stupid. You went too far down, down. That person isn't paying as much as you are. You're paying the price for something that you did because you was trying to get back at them. Like it could happen. It boomerang and bye hit you, bounce off them and hit you square in the chest, square in the face. You're like, ooh, now you the one wearing the L for that. You're like, damn it. That happens at times. So yeah, gotta be careful. I know you're saying that's an old saying. Don't cut your nose, spike your face, buddy, a senior citizen. Nah, but that's an old saying. I love old sayings. And my boy Steve, you know, he'll get on me. My sister too. Sometimes they be like, "That's not an old saying. You're just making up shit. You're just saying random stuff." Like one of my favorite old sayings is, "You can't piss out the window and tell me it's raining." I just want to know why someone thought to say that and thought that was appropriate on any level. Someone actually doing that and they got mad and said, hey, what? I'm coming up there to kick you. Oh man, it's just raining, dog. What you doing? No, it's just raining. I ain't think I see your shit out the window. You're leaning, you're shaking it over. I'm coming to kill you. I'm kill you. No, man, it's raining. Yeah, it's raining. Hey, no, it's not. I'm coming up there to hurt you. You're gonna fly out that window with the piss. You right behind it. So that's one of my favorite sayings because it's so over the top. I don't know why anyone would say that, but yeah, is that. But this is a much better saying. It makes way more sense. It is not as ugh, disgusting. But this one basically means, hey, don't do this Be careful what you do, because you don't want to sit back and try to take act take action against somebody, but then ends up blowing up in your face and you suffer more than the person you're really mad at. And that can happen. Trust me, that can happen. You want to let's review some scenarios? Let's review scenarios. I like reviewing scenarios. Here we go, yo. Let's review the scenario. Let's do it. All right, bet. Um, let's say you're at the job. All right, you're at the job. You're mad. Know about this? You're mad. Someone said something really disrespectful to you, and you let it go the first time. The second time, they said it. Same thing. You said, "Hey, I don't appreciate you doing that." They said, "Whatever, man." And the third time, they said something worse. You curse him out. And his mama, who you liken to a crack prostitute, and his dad, and his girlfriend, who also works there, who you also call a prostitute. I'm giving examples, not saying it's real, but stuff like this does happen. And you didn't go to the supervisor at all when any of this is happening. You didn't. So they don't know. He let's say this person did this on the low key tip. They did this on the low. No one's around. Like to try to pick with you low key. Some people do that. And you said if you talk about me one more time, I will slap the hell out of you twice before I curse you out. Get beside yourself again. And see if you don't fall down the flight of steps after I throw you. You said some crazy shit. It doesn't even make sense. But you say it, you mean it. You say it with your chest puffed out like this. And then that person walks off and goes to human resources and says all the stuff you said, but doesn't say any of the stuff they said. Now you're trying to keep your job. Cut off your nose to spite your face. See that can happen. See how easy that can happen? That can happen to anybody. Hopefully it don't happen to anybody. Hopefully it don't happen to me either. Because some people get beside themselves and you're like, yo, what? I've seen situations where people start something and then try to play innocent and be like, oh, this person said something like, yeah, but we know what you said to start it. But gotta be careful. Want another work example? Let's do another work example. 'Cause work examples are easy for this one. You don't want to cut your nose to spite your face. Okay, you're in the office and somebody keeps putting more work on you than you need. It's not even your job, it's their job. They're putting your work, I'm sorry, they're putting their work on your desk. They try to shuffle that off to you. And then next thing you know, they're gone. They're like, oh yeah, can you take care of this for me? The boss said do this. But then you find out the boss ain't said that. The boss said for them. But now you stuck with it and they left early. Do you go to the boss to say this is that? And alert your boss to the situation and say this is not fair that this is happening and this is happening and this is happening too much. Or do you catch that person on the private tip, catch them on the private, and say, if you do that again, I'll slap the hell out of you. See, Some people go to that extent. They tell human resources, you threaten them. And then they ask, you threaten them? Yeah, but fire. Cut your nose, spite your face. Now they're just putting their work on someone else's desk and you trying to find another job. Let's stay in the realm of work related issues. Okay, let's say you're having a heck of a time at work. Every time you turn around, something happened. Harassment, harassment, harassment. It's going off, but you don't handle it the way you should. As far as shop steward or going to human resources, important things to do. But you just try to hold it all in. You try to hold it all in. And then they get beside themselves. They flip on you and you flip back. You flip harder. You curse more. You curse harder. Your chest puffed out. They get in your face. You strangle that motherfucker. Sorry. You strangle that person. Almost cursed. I didn't, but it was in my heart. So you strangle that person. They playing with you. They playing with you. Not saying it's cool, but you snap. Then everyone got to peel you off for that person. Let's say they didn't. No one saw the other person mush you, get in your face like, what now, bitch? Maybe they didn't see that, but they saw you strangle the other person. Now you definitely fired, unless you work at some place where they don't even care. You know, there's this diner that go all over like the South and the Midwest that people talk about and say fights go on there. I haven't been there yet, so I can't really throw their name into the ring because I can't judge for myself because I haven't been there. But a lot of people say, yeah, that's how it go down there. But I don't know stuff. I want to go see. But yeah, yeah, yeah. They seen you take it to the level of violence. You're out. That's another violence thing. And one more work related thing. Hopefully, the last one. You're at work and you feel underappreciated, and they keep hoisting more assignments on you, and you have to do it, and no one else has to, and you get no appreciation, no respect, no extra courtesy. And then there's people out there that get better assignments, they get raises, and they get better jobs within the company than you do, and you do more work than them, and you do better work than them more often. You're more reliable, you're on point, everything. You go up and beyond the call of duty every time. And the only thing they do is, hey, do this. He had to go home early, do his job. She had to go home early, do that. You get mad. You're like, dang, they turn you down for your raise, so you try to get a better position. But everyone else, they at least listen. And they're more likely to get it than you. You work harder. So you say, F this job, F y'all, I quit, walk out. Girl pregnant though. Your woman is pregnant. It's the kind of pregnancy where it's rough and she can't work. She can't be at her job. She just has to be there. So you have to be the breadwinner for real, for real. But you just told your boss to suck it and choke on it too. You just like, F you, I'm out. Flip, flip the finger, flip both the fingers out. F you. Like if you saw the movie Half Baked, it went out like that. F you twice, and then walk out. And then after a while, you're like, ooh, I needed that job. I should, damn, because you let your feelings get at you. Sometimes people let those temporary feelings gas you up and trick you into making a permanent decision, you know, and you don't want to. Like, ooh, I'm not saying you should stick with that job. I'm just saying stay there until you find something better. If that's what it's gonna be, find something better. Go until you find something better. Leave on your terms. Don't leave because you mad at the ABS. Leave on your own terms. You have something else to fall back on that's solid, then you go. Whether it be your business or a better job, you know, a, a better career, you know, do that. Don't be caught slipping and cut your nose to spite your face because you mad at that. Handle it better so where you come out on top. That way, you really spite them because they'll need a good worker. You won't be around, but you know they won't be handing you a L because you need it. Because you like, now I left in the way, but I'm on top. I got what I need. They gotta have to find someone else. You don't want them to be like, we had to get rid of him or her, and that's like, ooh, I know they're gonna miss them checks because they needed it. They need them checks, so that's my advice for that. And next examples, okay, I'm leaving the workplace scenarios alone. You know, that's enough. I even gave you a workplace, even gave two different examples of the same kind of workplace scenario. So, I believe I filled my quote on that. Another thing in relationships, that can extend out to romantic relationships too. You can do things that you can make decisions that are bad that can blow up in your face because you're mad at one thing. You know, let's say you had an argument. You have arguments in relationships, it's normal. You have disagreements with two different people. With two different people. Not always gonna see eye to eye. Nice too, but you won't, despite all the people. So we're so in tune. We're like one soul. We're one mind. We're one heart. We're one spirit put together. No, 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 you're not. You're two different freaking people. And when you get reminded of that, don't try to punish the punish the other person. Please, please. You're gonna see you came up different. You have different thoughts and different feelings on things. Different things set you off. Of course, you have things in common, but you have things that you don't have in common. And that's all right. But, you know, don't let your feelings trick you into going all out war mode and it's not even that serious. And then, you know, you cut your nose to spite your face. You're mad at something they did and you have a petty argument. And then you take things to the next level, say something that need not be said. And now you did more damage to the relationship than they did with the petty stuff that they may not realize they did. You like that. Now you gotta apologize. And now you did more damage. And now you gotta try to fix the damage you did. And you're still mad what happened in the first place. but you did something worse. So may not even be caring. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm sorry. So you see, it's real. They might not even be concerned about what they did in the first place because you took it to such a level. Like, don't take it from like 15 to like 5,000. Then feel justified. You know, don't feel justified. People are so entitled to overreacting nowadays. It's like you just hurt my feelings slightly, so now I can disrespect you utterly and totally with no regard and even threaten you if I want. Because I felt slightly disrespected. Like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there should be no repercussion. No, no. You do that in real life, stuff blow up in your face. That could easily, like I said earlier, boomerang hit you. Now you're stuck, and now you done hurt yourself. Now, what if you do that, and then the person decides, you know what? I don't want to be bothered with you right now. And let's say you just wanted more attention from them. You said something crazy, and now you got to owe them. Now you owe them an apology, and they're not even listen, and they don't even want to hear you speak. Now you get less attention than you was before, and you know you was wrong. Cut your nose, spite your face, or it could be a little argument, disagreement, and it could get to the point where I don't need you. I don't need you. Leave. Leave then. I don't care. Leave. I'm better by myself. I can do better by myself. I can do better by myself. I don't need you. Go. Or what if they take you seriously and go? And once you calm down, you're like, oh, sweat. You try to call them back and they don't want nothing to do with you. Like, why don't you call back? You said leave. You want nothing to do with them. Some people take that serious. So you may have been just a little upset about something minor, but you couldn't express your disappointment at a minor grievance and you blew it up like it was a huge thing. You took out way more anger on that person than you needed to. And that whole thing just blew up in your face. And now you're like, oh, sweat. Now that person done left you. Oh, well, you may say, yo, leave. I don't care. I don't care. You don't. I don't ever need care if you come back and now all of a sudden you're begging them to come back. And the person might not. By the past the point of no return and bypass all the boundaries. You made a flew past every single boundary. You crossed every line. You flew over every single line. You know, I was mad, but I was mad. I was in my feelings. That's not gonna work as a justifiable um reason with everybody in every instance. It's not gonna work. So that's an example where you cut your nose, spite your face, mad and lose something. You gotta be able to say, okay, I didn't like this, I don't like that, without taking it to the next level, taking it to the next level, the full out extent, and just be like, I don't need you. You can leave. Some people don't play like that. As soon as you say, I don't need you, you can leave, you can go, or I'm out, you're gonna have to stand on that. You set out anger, but you didn't mean it, but you're gonna end up standing on that. They're gonna make sure you stick to that energy. They don't want you to change up nothing. And you're like, oh snap. See, you blew up in your face. So yeah, so everyone gets mad, but I'm just saying that's an example of self-destructive behavior, you know, which I think everyone really am I wrong saying everyone engages in that from time to time? On maybe a small level. I'm not saying on huge levels, but on some level, we do things that aren't in our best interest. A lot of times not meaning to. You might you look back at some of your decisions like, ooh, That could have ended up so much worse than it did. I know I have. Like, ooh, I got off good, but got away with that one. Ooh, oh, that was a good one. That could have been really bad. Uh, Thank you, Lord. Ooh, that could have blew all the way up in my face. That could have been one of the last decisions I ever made. You know? So, you know, that's one of the things I say. You gotta watch out and try not to make those decisions that you take it in. Like I said earlier, I get mad, but I try and I express that my anger had an issue. I mean, yeah, my anger had an issue. Try to express my dissatisfaction with the situation, let people know why, but try not to take it to the point where, I'll go way too far in this, like impossible to reel it back in, and then next thing you know, I'm gonna cause myself more damage than the situation I was mad at. I done hurt myself more than the person I was mad at. Gotta be careful for that. Sometimes you might have to take a smaller L so you won't hand yourself an even bigger L. And that could hurt the pride, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice that just so you won't do it. Let's see, you see a significant other and they cheating or whatever. And or you seeing them out with someone you think they cheating, and maybe that's not even someone they cheat with. Maybe that's a coworker and they out for a lunch break. You step up there and get violent and F this, F that. Can't believe you doing me wrong. Then find out that person isn't doing you wrong. But now you already showed that you don't trust them. You're willing to get violent. And you mess things up with a coworker that get back there. That made things hot for them at work, at their job. What if you get, here's another example. Some people, okay, dang, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Another workplace one. But this is a twist to this one. Boom. You at the job, right? And the significant other always thinks you're cheating. You're saying, hey, working overtime, doing this. They think, no, you're not. No, you're not. And if you're the significant other, you're like, yeah, this person ain't doing that. You got gassed up by your friends. You're like, yeah. Go there, catch him, or catch her, and handle your handle. And you go over there, see them talking, see her talking, they close to someone, and you go there and wreck shit, make a big fuss, cause a big ruckus, make noise, make a big scene, make yourself seem ignorant, curse that person out. You ain't. Maybe throw a few blows, and guess what? The people at the job, like, yo, they call police, get rid of you, and now you find out that person was working all that time, was a cheat, and then he done got that person fired. And here's the thing, y'all live together. Here's the other thing. That person has more money coming in. So that was the person that was paying the majority of the bills. So you mess around and got the person that made the majority of the money for the household fired because you didn't trust them. You thought they was out there doing dirt on you when they was just chilling, doing their 1-2 at work at the gig. And now you got them mad at you, but might want to leave you. They probably should. And on top of that, that's a lot of money out the household if that person leaves. Matter of fact, that's a lot of money out the household because you got them fired. and you know they make more money than you. So that's another example. Stuff like that happens. And you're like, dang, I done gotta sit back and think like, dang, I done messed things up for real. Like, that's crazy. Cutting the nose to spite the face. Now you got way more problems. So, the way you handle the anger, that matters. And sometimes you gotta take a stop, pause, look at things before you go and say, is it really that? Is it really what I think it is? Is it really that? And if it is really that, is it really worth what I want to do? And how will I suffer for what I want to do? Will it get me fired? Will it get me written up at work? Will it make things awkward in a relationship? Will it really hurt the other person? Will it hurt them so bad it'll be hard to fix it? And I spend more time than not trying to apologize and make up for saying some needless, hurtful things. Will it get me arrested? Some people take it to that level. Like, will it get me arrested? Will it get me physically hurt? I'll do something and the backlash would be, or when people put hands on me, I'll take it to a level where violence is, and then they come back and I catch the L. That I train the hand, that I catch the L that I tried to hand out to someone else. That happens too. Sometimes people say, "Yeah, I'm gonna step to this person," uh, and then next thing you know, the other person can fight better. So you thought you're gonna step to that person and mess them up, and that person rock you. Ugh, it happens. Or you mess around, do something, and you end up getting charges pressed against you, and you're in jail. You're like, they did this, but you went past what you were supposed to do, and now you gotta sit back and say, "Ooh, maybe I just should have said what I didn't like and leave it at that. I didn't have to take it to another level." That would make situations that much worse than blow up in my face. And that's not preaching. That's just saying something I've learned in life, and I try to apply often. I try to apply this lesson often, all the time. Keep myself right. And that's what that is. And I like to thank you ever so much for vibing with me, vibing with Reeves. You know how it is. Every Friday, do it my way for your sake. Vibing with ooh, Reeves, yeah. You know, check me out, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And for my artists out there, check me on BeatStars, Mr. Reeves on the beat. Check me out in the podcast on YouTube, Bible with Reeves on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcast. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. And Instagram, Viber with Reeves _ podcast, and Viber with Reeves on Facebook. Yeah, follow me. Let me know what it is. Shop it up. Let's shop it up in the comments. Let me know what it is. Let me know what you're thinking, what you feel, and enjoy your life. Have a good one. Stay up. Another one to you. This is RC Cola in here, actually. Yeah, found some RC Cola. That's the back in the days. It's kind of like Coca-Cola. Y'all stay up. Peace.